Good morning. Good morning, lovelies. How are you? Thank you. Thank you, all of you. A little bit different feeling in my life today, and I'm just going to try and talk a little bit about it. I'm going to try and share because talking about things is the way that I like to work through things. And I'm not even sure what I'm going to really say, but I'm going to try to talk about how I'm feeling and talk about what happened a little bit. And I posted last night, I had a fight with my son. I had an argument with my son, and I felt like he wasn't respecting me. And then when I talked about it with my wife, I found out about some things that also happened during the day with her and him. And this is becoming a little bit of a problem. And then I also found out about something that happened with him and his sister during the day. And so I recognized that this is really becoming a critical thing, and I had to address it. And I kind of really popped off in terms of yelling and all of that yelling and, you know, that emotional yelling, and especially with someone that you love. Like, the people that we love the most, for me, that's the most challenging. The people we love the most, right? So I posted about it, and I've had like such an emotional release in my body from it. Just from the yelling, just from expressing like anger and, you know, loving my son so much. Wanting something different. It's about acceptance of things the way that they are. And healing is letting go of the shadow energy. When the shadow energy comes out and moves through your body, you know, there's a release of low frequency energy. It has to come out, it has to be released. It's a part of healing. It's a part of healing. And what I recognized over the last 16, 18 hours or whatever, what's come up in me is that I had, I had some major losses in my life. Started very young, 13, not feeling like enough. I got into a fight and got picked on at school, and that's when I got into the bodybuilding and built this body. 13, I started with that I'm not good enough kind of thing. And I needed to be more. So it started from 13 is when I got that thought, and I'm just working through this myself right here, right now with you. At 18, my mother died. And my dad made me move out of the house. But even before that, like, I had my first girlfriend, and she left, and very little explanation. And so there was this reoccurring theme in my life that there was, you know, loving someone and losing, or not being good enough, loss of love, a feeling of loss of love that's been buried inside of me. loss of love that's been buried inside of me. And it's been creating pain, physical pain in my body. And it's been coming out. It's been coming out through fasting and raw foods and nature and breath and movement and urine therapy, hydrogen water. Lots of natural things have helped this to come forward, and thoughts and words, intentions, like speaking to it and calling out to it and calling it up and inviting it up and wanting it to come through. And like there's got to be like an active desire to want to grow. Like you have to want to come out of your situation. You maybe don't know what's blocking you in your life is what this is. You don't know maybe what's blocking you, or you thought you dealt with it. You thought you talked about it enough times, or you thought you put it behind you, but you really haven't. It's still inside of your body, and it has to be ready, and you have to be ready. And it's a timing thing. You can't make it happen. Natural healing happens naturally. But, it takes some physical and mental practices to free these things that are trapped in our bodies. It's like demons. It's demons. It's emotional demons. It's trauma. It's past life experiences that hurt us and got trapped in our physical bodies. It's energy. And it's so funny, like this morning I had like some conversations, the strangest emotional conversations with other people crying and stuff like that. Here I am crying. And I never cry, ever. Different communication, like a little bit of critical information come at me today. And I'm not upset about it. I appreciate it, actually. It all helped to bring this up and forward. It all had to happen. It all happens the way it's supposed to happen, lovelies. Just practice. Practice daily. Practice natural things. Practice movement. Practice breath. Practice grounding. Practice gazing into the light. Practice breathing. Practice sitting. Practice mindfulness. Practice thinking and speaking about what you want in your life. Because that's how the body heals. The body heals itself naturally and releases these emotional blocks as we think and speak and move and act upon it, towards it. Desire something more than what we have. It happens. It comes. It comes up. It comes out. The shadow comes up, it comes out. And it comes out in remarkable ways, magical ways, healing ways. We come to know what's blocking us, what's standing in the way. Thank you so much for always watching, being there, being support so that I can talk things out and just hear me. I appreciate you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Thank you. Tomorrow I'll tell you, Jesse Boudreau, a liquidarian friend of mine, is joining me tomorrow in private group, 2:00 workshop. Jesse Boudreau is going to join. We're going to talk about natural healing thoughts and words and actions. It's free. Join me in my private group. And every Sunday morning, I'll be practicing physical health and wellness in private group. If you want to join in physical health and wellness every Sunday in private group, join my private group. I love you. I love you. I appreciate you. I love helping people. It helps me. I love me. I love you. Have yourself a super awesome, terrific